Welcome to this exploration of the cytoskeleton, one of the most fascinating and essential structures within living cells. The cytoskeleton is a remarkable protein network that gives cells their shape and enables them to move. Think of it as the cell's internal scaffolding and transportation system combined. Throughout this presentation, we'll discover how this dynamic structure works and why it's crucial for cell survival and function. The cytoskeleton is a dynamic network of protein filaments that extends throughout the cytoplasm of the cell. Unlike a rigid skeleton found in our bodies, the cytoskeleton is constantly changing and adapting. It provides structural support, much like the framework of a building, but it also enables cellular movement and helps organize the cell's interior. This protein network is essential for maintaining cell shape, especially in cells that lack a rigid cell wall. The cytoskeleton performs three major functions that are vital for cell survival. First, it maintains cell shape and provides mechanical support, preventing the cell from collapsing under its own weight. Second, it forms tracks for the movement of organelles and vesicles, acting like highways within the cell. Third, it enables cell movement, division, and structural changes. Without the cytoskeleton, cells couldn't migrate to where they're needed, divide to form new cells, or respond to their environment. The cytoskeleton is composed of three distinct types of protein filaments, each with unique properties and functions. Microfilaments are the thinnest filaments and are made of a protein called actin. Intermediate filaments are medium-sized and provide tensile strength to cells. Microtubules are the largest structures, forming hollow tubes made of a protein called tubulin. Each type plays a specialized role in maintaining cell structure and function, and they often work together to coordinate cellular activities. Microfilaments, also known as actin filaments, are the thinnest components of the cytoskeleton with a diameter of only 7 nanometers. These flexible filaments provide mechanical support to the cell and are particularly important for cell motility or movement. They form the contractile ring that pinches the cell in two during cell division. Microfilaments tend to concentrate near the cell periphery, where they help maintain the cell's outer shape and enable the cell to interact with its environment. Intermediate filaments have a diameter of 10 nanometers, making them medium-sized among cytoskeletal components. Their primary function is to provide tensile strength, helping cells withstand mechanical stress. They anchor organelles in place, maintaining the organized structure of the cell's interior. Unlike other cytoskeletal elements, intermediate filaments are the most stable and least dynamic, meaning they don't change as rapidly. This family includes proteins such as keratin, which you may know from hair and nails, vimentin, and lamins that support the nuclear envelope. Microtubules are the largest cytoskeletal structures with a diameter of 25 nanometers. These hollow tubes serve as tracks for the transport of cargo throughout the cell, much like railroad tracks guide trains. They play a crucial role in organizing the cell during division, forming the mitotic spindle that separates chromosomes. Microtubules are highly dynamic structures, constantly growing and shrinking in response to cellular needs. They radiate outward from a structure called the centrosome, creating a network that extends throughout the entire cell. The cytoskeleton enables three major types of cell movement. Amoeboid movement is driven by actin polymerization, allowing cells to crawl across surfaces by extending and retracting parts of their membrane. Cilia and flagella are microtubule-based structures that project from the cell surface and generate beating movements, like the cilia that sweep mucus out of our lungs. Cytoplasmic streaming is an actin-driven flow that moves organelles and molecules within the cell, ensuring that materials are distributed where they're needed. Motor proteins are molecular machines that use chemical energy to generate force and movement along cytoskeletal filaments. Myosin moves along actin filaments and powers muscle contraction as well as other types of cell movement. Kinesin walks along microtubules like a tiny person taking steps, transporting cargo toward the cell periphery. Dynein also moves on microtubules but carries cargo in the opposite direction, toward the cell center. Dynein also powers the beating of cilia. These motor proteins are essential for the dynamic functions of the cytoskeleton. Let's review the key concepts we've covered. The cytoskeleton is a dynamic protein network that provides structure to cells and enables movement. It consists of three main types of filaments: microfilaments, intermediate filaments, and microtubules, each serving specialized functions. Motor proteins use adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, to generate force and transport cargo along these filaments. The cytoskeleton is essential for maintaining cell shape, enabling cell division, facilitating cell motility, and managing intracellular transport. Understanding the cytoskeleton helps us appreciate how cells maintain their structure and carry out their complex functions.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.